Are we not live already, right?
Good morning, everyone. The 17th of November, 2025, 6 a.m. Hello. I'm in Tampa, Florida. Let us know where you're watching from. Just put it in the chat, please. Alia, where are you today?
I'm in Clearwater.
Clearwater. And where's James coming from?
Where
James?
are you today?
I'm in Clearwater.
Oh, me. Sorry, I'm in Buffalo, New York.
Oh, okay.
Love
Dr.
Buffalo.
Kiltz's neighbor.
Yeah. And I'm in Sarasota for the week. A beautiful day. We got Instagram running. We got Kilt's Mighty Tribe, and we got Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all these things, right? X. We got X up there? I don't see X.
There's something happening, and a couple of these
They're trying
channels are getting kicked off. I don't know what's going on. I'll fix it.
The Kilt's Tribe, right? I love it. I was reading something this morning, which I thought was really good. I just got to read it real quick as we get into this. The 3 magic words before I lose my sense. Let's see. Success is a constant vision of the mind of modern man, who envisages it always as a pinnacle of wealth, where he sees himself surrounded by large homes, motor cars, yachts, servants, and plenty of time to enjoy himself. What obtains these things is modern man? And he answers quickly, money. So he sets out with a battle crying, make money. It's little wonder that from this absurdly false premise, he scarcely is able to obtain enough to pay his bills. The only people who make money are those employed in various government minting houses, and the rest of us earn it. And we earn it through the service to others. So we're being of service to our brothers and sisters, and that's the best calling of life. Jay Bud, tell us your story. Where you at? What brings you here today?
Are we having?
Well, I was lucky enough to have found you guys live streams. I probably found you guys when you first switched over to the 6 o'clocks, which would have probably been, I don't know, in May or June or something. You guys did that. And I've been rocking with you guys pretty much every morning since then.
Love it.
Unless I, for some reason, oversleep or have some sort of something scheduled in the morning. I'm with you guys like every morning, tapping in and trying to grow and learn and just adapt as things come my way on this carnivore journey. But really, I woke up to just everything in general about 2020. I was a lifelong skeptic, but everyone knows what happened in 2020. And after that occurred, it was about 10 days into that fiasco. And my eyes were wide open. I just said, okay, well, what else is being fed to us that is untrue? So at which point I just started digging in and trying to figure out what exactly could be believable and what could be, determined as false. I got a couple young boys that I'm trying to teach and raise appropriately. And that was an eye opener for me. So I just wanted to learn and figure out what I needed to show them and what I could believe in myself to tell them is true. So one of the things I found early in my journey was diet. And I stumbled on some information that was very eye-opening to me. And it led me to believe that plants were not good for human consumption. So me being who I was and not having a wealth of knowledge from a nutritional standpoint, I asked some people who are close to me that I know and I trust and have much more knowledge of that type of thing. And I asked them and they kind of looked at me like I was crazy. And, you got to eat your fruits and vegetables. Otherwise you're going to be, you're going to be unhealthy and unwell. So I kind of put that on the shelf for a while and tried to figure out other things where I could figure out where the lies were being told. And then, some probably a year and a half later or something like that, diagnosed with colon cancer. At which point I revisited some of that information and dug back in and really kind of went at it and figured out no good for us. And so I started eating less and less plants, and it was still over some time before I had even discovered that a carnivore lifestyle was even a thing, or that there was this grand universe out there with all these people who are sort of like-minded and understanding that plants are no good for you. So after he was diagnosed and he slowly, his health slowly declined, I was ramping up my belief that living a carnivore life was for me. So unfortunately, my buddy Mike, he passed away, but I use him as kind of
inspiration,
something that I can focus on and something that I can use as a tool so that I'm doing the right thing. Mike lived the bachelor lifestyle for a long time, did not take care of himself, always ate out, rarely ever ate a home cooked meal unless he was actually going to his mom's house, who probably cooked in seed oils and all types of other garbage as well. But he was unhealthy due to his lifestyle and the fact that he did not eat well. He was always eating fast food and things like this, processed food. So he passed away, and shortly after he passed away, within a week, that I actually somehow landed on somebody in the YouTube space, and it led me to like Dr. Ken Berry's videos and all these things, and within a couple weeks, I began doing my carnivore life, my lifestyle for real. I just started pushing with it, and it's really amazing what happened, because I know life just going through the motions, so to speak, and having bowel issues and IBS or IBD, however it's classified. I never went to a doctor. I kind of honestly just thought this was a normal body function. Like, oh, you eat something and within a couple hours you're going to have digestive issues and all sorts of terrible gas and things like this. And I got to say that within a few days of eating just meat-based, all my digestive issues, they went away, disappeared. I no longer had gas issues. And I felt like I could actually sort of be a normal human again, to the point where I wasn't, okay, you eat a meal and have to like plan your bathroom visit type of thing, And that was so liberating for me. I knew within a few days that something was definitely right about this, like totally right. I woke up to that, and just it didn't take long for me to understand that this was the right path for me. So I continued doing it, and I didn't even do anything crazy. I mean, unless you're a fruit or vegetable eater, you'd think I was crazy, but all I did was eat ground beef and eggs. I did that for probably like 6 months, and got into the best shape of my life. I didn't even implement any sort of different workout regimen or anything like that. I would do push-ups here and there, and I am a very active person. I own a construction company, and I'm doing that all the time. I'm working, I don't even know, 60, 70 hours a week sometimes more, even if it calls for it, if there's deadlines and things that we need to have accomplished. But overall, just things that I've gotten vast improvements from in my life. Just, the bowel issues, things like this. I have had, joint issues and things like this, constant. But within a few weeks, I mean, those ailments kind of disappeared. I had a bad elbow injury sustained as just normal wear and tear from work, but it got to the point where I'm a construction guy, and I'm lifting things like this, and I couldn't even do like simple stuff like lift my drill up to put a screw in and things like this without any type of pain. Within 2 weeks of doing carnivore, the pain was gone. Like I think I was ready to go see a doctor, and that was probably borderline tendonitis. That issue went away. I no longer have any feeling at all like that in my elbow. Feels outstanding. All my other body up from doing construction, you can kind of just feel a little bruised and bad. That feeling it no longer happens with me. I wake up in the morning and I feel fresh. I do not feel yesterday's ailments anymore. They're literally completely gone. So, I mean, a few of the other things that have helped with me, like I used to get terrible headaches, probably 2 or 3 a week. I think maybe I've had 2 or 3 headaches period since I've been doing this carnivore life, and they're not bad. They're just some sort of nagging thing. I used to get terrible night cramps. I would say probably 5 times a week. I'd wake up in the middle of the night and literally have to stand up and terrible in your legs and calves. I mean, if you ever had a cramp in your shin, man, that hurts. You wake up. I used to wake up like that, 5 times a week. I have not done that in months. It happened a couple times after I switched to, eating a meat-based life. And, but since I quit coffee, entirely gone. I have not had any night cramps whatsoever. So, those are a few of the things that were definitely beneficial. The one thing that really blew me away was when I started noticing on my neck. So that's a popular spot where people get skin tags. And man, I must have had somewhere between 100 or 200 of these little.
Wow.
And it was a couple months into carnivore where I looked and I said, oh my gosh, these things are going away. They're literally disappearing off my flesh. And I was blown away. I was like, what in the world? Like, I almost didn't even believe it. But now I'm at the point now where I have, I don't know, maybe like a dozen little things, and we're down from literally, I mean, I might be under exaggerating if I said 100. There's 100, 200 of these things just all over my collarbones. And I got maybe a dozen of these little things left, and I'm just waiting for the rest of them to disappear. And it just blows my mind. How is that even possible? I tell people that, and I love telling people that specifically about the skin tags, because I look them dead in the eyes and I say, listen, if that's what is happening outside my body, what in the world is going on inside my body? Like, seriously, you put that in perspective and it's like, what in the world is going on inside our bodies? I can see it visibly disappearing off my flesh. And yeah, it's just crazy to think about. So I know that, through it all and through all this ground beef and eggs, I'm definitely becoming healthier. And I mean, I really do feel healthier and healthier. I hit a little bit of a snag like a few months ago. It seemed as though when I would eat like a tremendous amount of fat on those days where I was consuming a little bit of a higher fat content, it seemed as though I was ending up with some looser stools, which was new because I hadn't experienced that yet while doing the carnivore life. But I just think that maybe I'm not able to go with a huge, a high fat content. But also recently, which I could ask the doctors while I've got you guys one-on-one here. Last week I had an emergency appendectomy. And they told me that obviously, which is, that's why you have to have the appendectomy. But they told me that there was a small amount of trace, like little fecal matters in my appendix. And I was wondering, is there any possibility that, my diet would have actually contributed to that? My high fat content and my looser stools would have triggered that? I've had two different health people that I know tell me that I'm kind of a little late to the game to have had an appendectomy. Is there any truth behind that, or can you guys speak on that at all?
Oh, you can have an appendicitis at any age, really. And I don't. So finding some stools in there. There is, the appendix does have a center. It's just an appendage that kind of shrinks and shrivels, but you could have fecal matter go into it. Sometimes it gets trapped, and that sets off the inflammation. But you can have it at any age.
Any age and any diet, also including carnivore. I believe it's less common on fatty meat carnivore and no plants, but it's not a zero for sure. And years of damage to the glycocalyx, the epithelium of the gut, leaky gut, and damage to the appendix. And you could have a fecal lith, sort of meaning some stool that just has sat in there for a long time and colonized bacteria, yeast, viruses, and other microbes are hard to get rid of for sure. We have any questions coming up there?
What about the possibility of your?
We have a couple of questions right now.
What about the possibility of your appendix microbiome? Is that a thing?
Well, there are microbes everywhere, and so you can't get rid of them. They're more deadly in a plant-based world than an animal-based world, I believe, but they're everywhere, and they've been there since the day you were born, pretty much, or at least once you started suckling on the breast or a bottle. And so again, it's we're all there. You breathe them, you drink them. They're on in everything. Although I don't believe they're of any significance in the muscle meat, but it depends. What you're eating, where you're getting it, how you're preparing it. But they're in the air. We breathe them, and they colonize the respiratory system, and then they go up and down. They colonize the gut. So we're not resistant to things that are everywhere that basically want to make us fertilizer.
Someone would like to know if this is really James.
No, that is not me. That is not me. If you're familiar with the chat, I'm usually in chats in the morning, and my handle's like JBud716, I believe it is.
Nice. Let's see. Danny Mullen says, "Good morning, Dr. Kiltz. It was wonderful meeting you at Hack Your Health. You give the best hugs. I'm so grateful for the experience."
Yeah, it was really Hack Your Health was amazing. I hope everyone's signing up for next year plus meat stock. We're really gonna really work to get people at the Hack Your Health and work with Debbie and the whole team, and just really bringing more and more people. But create your own meetups, and we're going to work. Let us know. We're going to work to get out there. Don't we have one in December coming up in Sarasota?
Yes, I have it possibly planned for Tampa, but we'll do it in Sarasota.
No, Tampa's fine.
Oh, okay.
Tampa's fine.
The same restaurant is happy to have us for lunch.
Yeah, same. Just keep it there. It would be really great. Great.
Okay, good. Yeah, we'll start getting that all signed up for today. Lunch at Terra Gaucha, December 13th.
But we're gonna have the before the lunch or after. Yeah,
we'll do it before the lunch. I'll figure that out. And I will get that all planned in the next 48 hours. But the biggest thing is always finding the lunch. So lunch is under control. Any events happening in the Northeast? I would love to meet you guys. There will be an event in the Northeast.
We'll figure when that's going to be out coming. But these are really important.
Syracuse meetup, right?
Yeah, yes. And I think J. Bud and everyone's story is really important here. We're all equal in the eyes of gods, all of us, and our stories are critical. What was your friend's name that passed again, J. Bud? Your friend that inspired you?
Oh, yeah. My buddy Michael Piazza.
Yeah, Mike Piazza, my friend Dave, my friend Jim, my friend Craig, my sister Marianne, and all the people before us and all the people suffering today are part of the story. And would you say that carnivore diet is the easiest diet, and it really has made you feel the very best in your life? Mm-hmm. Where do people find the list of meetups? Do we have a whole list of all the meetups on our?
You broke up a little bit.
Yeah, we are. It's the universe, right? It's energy. It's these solar flares, or it's the universal energy just moving everywhere.
Kiltzmeetups.com and drkiltz.com list the events that we're having.
Yeah, and we're going to put a calendar in there for all the events, and we're going to ask people, hey, put your events on there, whether it's a small 2 people meetup or it's 10,000 people meetup. But, we work every single day to bring the mastery of our lives to, which I believe is carnivore. And I believe faith in God is like the most powerful thing within all of us, no matter what your religious or non-religious beliefs. There's a encompassing power that is within all of us. And mindset is the master plan for all of us. It's so important. Do you have any favorite quotes or things that you've listened to or watched besides Kilt's Mighty Tribe, J. Bud?
In terms of like just following sort of carnivore content,
I
really enjoy Bart K. That's no surprise to most people in this space.
Yeah,
I'm having a heck of a time with my internet here this morning.
Oh, well, that's all right. We're getting it.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of like inspirational quotes and things like this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just roll off the cuff and try to use my own brain to come up with insightful things to say, probably dig them off from past books and things like that. But in terms of like pointing to specific things to quote, no, not really, to be honest with you.
Cool.
I mean, I just try to stay level-headed. And I think that I've been able to maintain that better by just eating meat-based and controlling my second brain and feeding that properly.
We got JY on Instagram, 336622. I've been following Dr. Kiltz for 2 years-ish. Now I've lost 40 kilos on the keto carnivore protocol. Thankful. And again, your stories are critical. Ollie at drkiltz.com. You know, it used to be just Kiltzy here, and I was getting lonely. And it's like I ran out of things to say. I needed some help, and Dr. Nelson and Aliyah have been really radical and amazing. And people like J Bud, inspiring. J Bud, did you say you have some kids and family members? Or what are your friends and family? How are they joining in this journey with you?
Well, I don't really have anyone that's like going, step for step with me. I have a wife who's super supportive and got her to see, that grass is greener on the other side. It's been because I think we're so ingrained into culture and society who's told us our entire lives that, you got to eat your fruits and vegetables, and that high fat and saturated fats are not good for us and things like this. So, but my wife has slowly opened up to it. And I think before long she'll be on board with me. My children, I try to just teach them as much as I can. They're 6 and 8, so they're just at that difficult stage where they want to push back when they want to and really do whatever the heck they want to do most of the time. But I think that just leading by example has been good for me. At first, when I got into this and I realized all the health benefits to it, I was kind of pushing it because I want people to be healthy. And I think that people deserve to be healthy and they shouldn't have all the same ailments I had. So it's something that I pushed for a while, but after being in here for a while, I just realized everyone's going to move at their own pace and everyone's going to kind of do their own thing, and they don't want to be forced into anything. They want to learn things for themselves. And if they don't learn it for themselves, they're not going to apply it in their lives. So leading by example is just the best way to rock. And I've done that for a while now, and I've slowly gotten people like my mother, my step have slowly began to implement the same dietary habits that I have. And it's been cool to see my parents do that. And, not everyone's totally on board. I think that, I think a certain segment of my family members, my mother-in-law, and, other people who actually have serious health issues have looked at me and they kind of think I'm crazy, but I think I'm slowly turning these people into believers that, there's definitely health benefits at the very least. Not that it's necessarily going to be their diet of choice, but I think that, sort of leveraging things a little bit and saying, okay, we should eat more meat as opposed to all these vegetables, and sort of counterbalance that, eat less and less vegetables and eat less and less fruit and processed foods and eat the stuff that's good for you. And my health transformation, my body transformation has been I think a good example, you know, I didn't even mention before, like I was not out of shape. I mean, I was 225, 230 pounds, and I lost 35, almost 40 pounds that I didn't even need to lose. You know what I mean? I wasn't overweight. I was still running around, still had a somewhat of a reasonably looking healthy man, you know what I mean? But I'm that much more of an optimal health right now. My energy level is good. You got a question for the class, Dr. Cook?
Yeah, I got a question, J Bud. Let's see. How young are you? And do you do any fasting?
You're asking my age? Man, I'm having a heck of a time with my internet here this morning for some reason. It's really windy here and a little weather issues. But I'm 42 now. If you were asking my age.
Yep. And do you fast?
Do you do any fasting?
42. I'll be 43 next month. Do I do any fasting?
Yes.
I mean, ironically, the longest fast I ever had was once I went under the knife to go in for my appendectomy. And before I knew it, I was like, wow, it's crazy. I haven't eaten anything in like almost 48 hours, but I felt really good. So I think it's something that I might implement a little bit more. And at this point, I have not fasted. I did OMAD for a while, probably like the first 5-6 months I was on carnivore. And I think maybe I was just operating off fat stores. And then I do like 2 meals a day now. That's where I'm at. But fasting is something I have looked into, but have not utilized as a tactic on this health journey of mine quite yet.
Dr. Nelson,
well, we just had a great weekend in Tampa, and thank you for all the people that stopped by the booth and gave us hugs and took pictures with us. I have a picture here. Just want to give a shout out to Rick Rodriguez.
Yeah, Rick.
Iguana Man. And as you can see, he's kind of tall. It's not that.
Wow.
I'm not. I guess I'm.
But Dr. Nelson,
maybe,
you and I are the same height, and I don't look that short. I don't know how this came out.
Is Rick that tall, or is Doc that short?
He's 1 foot taller than me. A whole foot taller than me. Now, let me show you the other picture that I have.
I'm glad Rick got to go to that.
Me too.
So that's Dr. Baker. And as you can see, Rick is taller than Dr. Baker.
Oh, he's making Dr. Baker look small, other than his muscles.
Yeah. So
yeah, he is.
But thank you, everyone, to be. I want to comment on some people are asking, well, can we do a meetup? If you want to start a meetup near where you are, start with the people around you. And if you want to make a big thing, let us know and we can try to help. Alia, it's not easy. I know that Alia has a lot of things to do to put that together. And if it's something we're going to make a bigger thing about it and have speakers and things like that, it's even more complicated. But start with meeting with your neighbor. Karen and I are going to have a meeting, a meetup. Karen lives next down to me.
And that's the important part. It's just it's almost like Bible studies in your home. It's people coming together and talking about ideas to improve our lives. What did you do? It's not the scientific journals. They are like worthless. Sorry. It's the stories we're telling. That's the most important part. In my opinion. We have a collage of pictures we'll be showing and putting up on KMT. If you've got pictures, from the Hack Your Health. Let's just put them up there. Let's have a place for all of that, Ollie, if we can.
Sure. I'm going to get all of them up. And Malcolm has been getting up videos all weekend, by the way.
Yeah. It's awesome. Awesome.
Oh, we lost Dr. Nelson. Let's get a few more questions. Let's see here. Anyway, off topic, any way to give away those awesome hats? Yes, there is a way. If you win this morning, you can get an awesome hat.
Yeah, but we sell them on Kilt's Mighty Tribe. Where do we sell them on? Dr. Kilt or Kilt's Health?
Kilt's Health.
Which kind of gets to one place anyway.
Yeah, we're trying to get to one place. If you go to drkilts.com,
we want
the Kilt's Health tab, you can
Google
get there.
Dr. Kilt's, it's all going to go to that one spot. Spot shop is the best, and share the word and share the positivity of all of this. That's a good cue for J Bud.
What type of construction are you in?
Oh, I own a construction business, so we do all types of construction. Right now we're doing our first new build. Actually, we'll do additions and kitchens, baths, siding, like you name it. Any type of exterior project, interior project. We've done whole house flips for people. I've been doing this for a little while, so yeah.
Great. Let's see. Let's see what else. If you go to a Brazilian steakhouse and you eat things with sugar in it, it could potentially, yes, get you out of ketosis. But they have lots of meat that isn't like pre-cooked or like pre-made.
Yeah, they have again. They come around, they put all sorts of stuff, and I believe that plants in general are not the best for us of any significance or frequency. It should be fatty meat, fish, chicken, turkey, iguanas, alligators, seal,
definitely iguanas,
warthog, kangaroo. There's so many great camel, so many great meats around the world for us to all eat.
Let's see. Jets Afterburner podcast. I started out at 250-ish. I have normalized between 180 to 188. Is this a normal plateau? My goal is 175, 180, yet I haven't been successful to attain my goal in breaking. Please advise.
Well, what is the right weight in life? There's no one weight.
What was your weight?
So the idea that we're supposed to be skinny is wrong. There's no one BMI or one weight we should all be. And I believe that your weight isn't the cause of disease. It might mentally be the cause of disease because you're judging yourself negatively, but it is not the cause of disease. If you want to lose more fat weight, you gotta do the. I believe it's leaner meat for now, and more resistance work, more walking, more moving, more working in construction. It's got to be a lot of work in just going to work every day, earning it for sure. And fasting does another. Who was it I met yesterday? Here he is. Let me see. I'm actually sending this to Dr. Nelson and Alia. These are good. And let's see if I've got this. It is it's Patrick Hemmerle, Hemmerle, Harvest Labs AI, he did 42-day fasting, and he lost 60 something pounds. No food.
Wow.
And he felt great. And again, what's the fuel for the mitochondria? It's adipose tissue. It is not glucose. And this is the game changer that people just don't recognize. That's why the meat you eat is less sugar than when you eat the plants, for sure. And stay away from all that processed garbage.
That's right.
Sure.
I'm saying,
How long carnivore, J Bud?
I've been carnivore since mid August of last year.
Nice. And you already answered this, but
So
where do you
however
live?
long that is, count the days. I'm in Buffalo, New York, born and raised.
Nice. We finished the questions. Let's see here.
what was the best part? Did we lose Dr. Nelson?
We did.
What was the best part of Hack Your Health for you?
I loved your speech, Dr. Kiltz, but I also love hanging out with everybody. And all the hugs.
Yeah. And maybe everyone, if throw out your comments about Hack Your Health, what you think they can do better, what we can do better. I think we need a bigger booth next year. We want to have a small podcast studio right there.
Okay.
Just right there. So it's
awesome.
Come and sit with us. I think that's real good for sure. Getting around there and talking to people, getting stories.
I love that. Afshan asks, how much does it cost to attend as a presenter, Hack Your Health? If you mean a speaker, you're not paying to be a speaker at Hack Your Health. The booths themselves are like $2,000 if you're being a vendor. There you go. This is my favorite comment, and I don't know why it's here, but it says "Go Bulls." Yes, go Chicago Bulls. Dr. Nelson is back.
Dr. Nelson, we had.
I wonder if they just put. Was that supposed to be "Go Bills" and not "Go Bulls"?
Oh, maybe. Probably.
Yes, Dr. Kills, you had a question?
Probably. I'm not from Chicago, unless that's a shout out to you.
Holloway,
yeah.
The Patriot football star was there yesterday.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I sent you some stuff.
Okay.
So, Dr. Nelson, when you left, Dr. Kiltz asked what your favorite thing about Hack Your Health was.
The hugs.
The hugs.
Yay, the hugs. Hack
Seeing
your
everyone.
hugs.
It was a very good weekend. Love to be in. Thank you for all the volunteers in our team. You were all great.
Awesome.
And it's the community. It's really remarkable because there's a lot of love and appreciation and camaraderie. Sorry for my handicapped Spanish accent, but the camaraderie. It was great. It was great seeing everybody and spending time with all of you.
Thank you. This one's for J Bud from Mr. Cast Iron.
What about content? Are we going to get things like Dr. Kiltz's speech up?
Yes.
Yeah. We filmed all those things, and so Malcolm and his assistants are working.
Look forward to that.
With putting that together.
Yeah.
To answer Mr. Cast Iron's question.
Yeah.
I mean, they I have guys on my crew, a couple of different crews that they don't question it. I try to tell them what I can in terms of benefits that I've gotten from it. Diet is diabetic, So I'm gonna sort of see what I can to implement certain things with him, or at least bring up certain things in conversation. And I'm hoping to open his eyes, and there's ways that he can beat his diagnosis just naturally. So for the most part, I mean, my guys know what I eat, but they don't sort of, look down upon me or, put me up on a pedestal. I'm still just the boss.
Dr. Nelson, what is your nationality? Me encanta tu manera de explicar la dieta carnivolo.
Carnívora.
Carnivolo.
Soy boricua.
Usted es de Estados Unidos.
Soy boricua.
Boricua. That's a new word for me.
That's what you call a Puerto Rican. That's
okay.
Is the native word for Puerto Rico was Boriquen. That's the Taino natives of Puerto Rico.
Oh. I like this one. Dr. Nelson is Irish.
I do have about 5% of my DNA is Irish, actually.
There you go.
I think it's 5 or 8%.
I've got
Puerto
Irish
Rican and Irish. That's an interesting combo.
Oh, well, there's, it's mostly Portugal, Spain, Azore Islands, and a good percentage of from the African continent, but a few percentage of Irish, yes.
Okay, Ben Griffiths has a question. I'm 40 years old with systemic lupus, done 10 weeks of carnivore so far, down 25 pounds, inflammation reduced 80%. Still have stiffness pain when I wake, but mostly goes away after an hour. Any thoughts?
Be patient with it, but this does help. It seems, there's a bunch of people here that I know for a fact that have some kind of autoimmune diseases, right? And it seems they all get either completely resolved or a lot better. It's not going to... I really haven't heard many people say, well, I tried this for 3 months or 6 months and it didn't get better. There's going to be improvement So you have to be patient, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say just keep pushing. It seems as though you're on the right track. Just keep going with it. Stay on track, and it should progress. You should get better and better.
Great. We finished all the questions.
Always comments. What do we got comments out there?
Let's see.
Let's get some comments up there. Let's see what we got on. Let's see. We got Janice Baker, Cindy Vonk, William Cook, Linnea Matson, on Kim Fagan and JB on Kilt's Mighty Tribe this morning. Thank you. KMT hashtag gets you a KMT hat. Or I guess it could be meet my food.
Eat my food.
Yeah, we got to make sure there's a KMT on the back of that. If there isn't, we got to make sure it's there.
Okay, I'll make sure we get that on there.
Properly produced, so we can label it. Yeah, and
we need a translator for that last comment up there.
I'm from Argentina. I think it says the champions of the world. We are the champions of the world.
We are the champions.
Champions of the world. I understood that.
If you didn't receive your winnings, email Alia at drkills.com.
Please.
Right?
Yes, that's what you do. And I will make sure you get it.
Take a look and see if you received Dr. Nelson, a bunch of pictures that I sent you.
I received it, but I am not able to transfer that from my phone to my computer so I can, but we'll show them tomorrow. I do have, let's see, I think I have one that I did bring up 2 pictures that I want to bring
I
up,
guess
but
I
go
can
ahead.
email them.
So this guy played for the Patriots for several years and the Oakland Raiders. I think he has a Super Bowl ring from the Oakland Raiders. And he was there.
Another tall person.
Very. And I have pictures with Dr. Kills, but can't transfer them. I'm working with 2 devices here. And also, I don't want to miss him because I saw Larry making a comment. So
awesome.
We'll put more pictures. We'll present them tomorrow. I hope.
Okay? Again, let's have an upload spot on Kill Mighty Tribe. Everyone share Hack Your Health pictures. Whoever was there, share them, your comments. I think that'd be really great. We got Meat Stock coming up. Let's see. What's in January in Orlando? No, Orlando or in Boca? Low Carb
USA in Boca.
Let's get the dates and make sure we're there. Maybe we should have a KMT booth.
Okay, Alia, email Doug, please.
At Low Carb USA? Yeah, I emailed him. I'll follow up on that. Yeah. We need a KMT booth.
Sure we do. We want to talk about carnivore, keto.
Should we have a podcast booth also?
What's that?
Should we have a podcast booth also?
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. It doesn't have to be just,
a little
absolutely.
corner.
Absolutely. Nice. Absolutumundo. George Rosansky, many construction workers have terrible eating habits. I used to do construction. It was a Corona and a lot of pizza.
Very healthy combination.
Yes.
Dr. Nelson, you want to take a stab at this one? Do you have any thoughts of renal denervation therapy for hypertension that is persistent?
Well, 5 to 10% of hypertension is not necessarily related to the diet, and there might be renal stenosis, multiple damage from autoimmune diseases and things like that. So I'm actually not very familiar with renal denervation therapy. But yeah, persistent hypertension is a real big problem in some people. I've seen severe hypertension, especially in Hispanics and African Americans. And sometimes it's not related to the diet, but I haven't had any of them really on carnivore diet. I reversed my hypertension I think within 7 months of going carnivore. I was not taking any more blood pressure medication.
And I think what we call autoimmune or immunologic exposure to antigens, plants, microbes, chemicals that we're all consuming, breathing, drinking, eating, and get through our skin. So we don't have autoimmune diseases. We have inflammation where our body reacts to foreign particles, not to our own body.
Yes. All right. We're doing the game.
Oh, it's almost 7. It's immunological confusion, I would call
yes, immunologic confusion.
I love that. Well, congratulations, Jen _H645. You have won a t-shirt and or a hat. Please email me, Alia at drkiltz.com. If you want a t-shirt, send me your shirt size. Thank you for playing. There you go.
Beautiful day in paradise. Hope everyone's doing well this day, thinking positive, loving, kind, generous thoughts.
There you go. James, do you want to say any final words here?
From me, I guess, yeah, just thanks for having me on. I appreciate all you guys come on and do this every day is a blessing to everyone. And I mean, I'm grateful, forever grateful that I found you, that I feel as though I'm sort of part of the community here. That one of these times I'll be able to make a live event. Those events that are a little further away in Florida and whatnot that's going to be a little harder for me to manage. Hard for me to even get away on vacation, it seems like. But if a meetup happens close by, I'll be there. When you guys were planning that Syracuse meetup, I was pretty much on board with it. It was just going to be based on whether or not that date was going to work out for me. So if a Syracuse meetup happens or something closer to home, maybe even within a state or two, I'll try and make that. But in terms of like me just having the final words, just I appreciate you guys, each and every one of you, and thanks for having me on. And like I said, it's just a blessing to be part of the community, and it's nice to meet you guys face to face, even though it's not actually face to face. One day we'll meet face to face, and I'll be able to get one of those infamous Dr. Kiltz hugs and stand next to Dr. Nelson and realize how short he is compared to me, because I'm probably just about as tall as Rick. And also meet you, Alia. That would be great as well. So
that'd be nice.
Rick is 6'6". How tall are you?
I'm 6'5".
Oh my gosh!
Okay.
All these tall people. I'm the same height as Dr.
Baker is
Nelson.
6'5".
6'5". I'm up there too.
I'm 6'5" too.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's I'm the wrong.
He'd have like 40.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
reverse it.
5'6". I'm dyslexic.
That's funny.
All right, I'll ask one more question, because Donna keeps asking, what is corned beef? It doesn't have to do with corn.
Yeah, it's a way of processing
corned beef.
But they inject all these spices, but it is a fermented, essentially, meat and aged, but it's in a brine with secret spices, and my bet is there's sugar in it also.
I bet. It's a processed beef in a tin can.
Yeah.
There you go. In a tin. There you go.
And by the way, I'm grateful to Paul. I think it was Paul from Zane's camera guy. Was it Paul?
Okay, yeah. Paul's great.
Paul's great. He gifted me this beautiful cross. When I did my talk, they made me take my crosses off because it was going to jingle with the mic.
Oh,
and so
yeah.
everyone was like, what's going on, right? But I did have them in my
who's
pocket.
Who's that up there?
Yeah. It's like, what's going on? Like they was like, so I put them in my pocket, which it's we're carrying it, whether we have this on or not, we still carry the burden and the cross in our lives, which is important. And sharing what you're doing, J. Bud, is so important, because we're sharing something for our children's children's children, and this content lives on. And so that's why, again, it's the documented stories, my brothers at Healing Humanity, and you got to donate, invest in it. By the way, it's investing. I put in up to 100,000 through. Again, the cause is critical. We're all suffering. Our brothers and sisters who have passed before us, where we believe they should have lived longer, but ultimately The good Lord knows when it's time to say, come on up, Kilts. And when it's time, it's time. But we do live eternally. We're forever energy of the universe. And that's where it all comes from. Energy of the universe. I got to go to the office.
Goodbye.
And lots of hugs, my brothers, sisters. Libya Novak, we got some pictures. She's amazing. And so many amazing people. So thank you for being there. I love you guys. Dr. Nelson, Alia, J. Bud.
Thank you, James.
We'll see you at 5:30 this afternoon.
Yeah, we'll see you at 5:30.
In the Zoom call.
Peace and love, Doc.
All right. God bless you guys.
Goodbye.
Thanks all. I got to run.